Merry Christmas, everyone. Today I wanted to share with you day two in my December daily album. This year, if you have not already been following along, I am working in a handmade kind of junk journal instead of pocket pages that I've done. I think I've done the pocket pages now maybe 4 or 5 years in a row. So I want to try something different. I've been really into junk journaling, so that is what I'm working on today. Is day two. This is a handmade journal that I made. It's definitely not perfect, but I think it turned out pretty good. And I used one of the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer golden books, as well as music pages, coffee dyed pages, and some other things to make the journal. This picture is just a picture of me in my new Christmas jammies. I actually ended up getting these Christmas jammies from the Salvation Army. I have been, like I mentioned a minute ago, I've been really into junk journaling and doing a lot of antique shopping and Goodwill and Salvation Army shopping. And I happened to be in the Salvation Army a little before December, and I was looking for, some fun treasures, and I happened upon these jammies. They look like they were from Target, maybe from last year, and they only cost like $6, and they're perfect. There was a shirt and a pair of pants. They were a cute little pink color, and they had some deer and Christmas trees on them. So I thought that was a great find for my December jammies, and I really actually needed some jammies, and I hate purchasing jammies. It just seems like a lot of money to pay for something you just wear at night and nobody sees you in. So I was pretty excited when I found these for just $6. So I'm journaling that today. And sorry, I hope you can't hear my dogs. I have them in the room with me. I was worried they were going to be barking if they weren't in the room with me, but now they decided they want to walk around and jingle their collars. So hopefully it's not too distracting. But for this one, it's pretty simple. I've already embellished the page with that little piece of fabric, and I did some hand stitching, and I used some coffee paper. But I want to do a little bit more. I mounted the photo like you saw on some black and white striped paper, and then I have this tea-dyed paper, and I am mounting the wrapping paper that has the music notes on it. And I just used my ruler to tear it out, and you can see on that right hand side it kind of tore out where you can see the tea dyed paper, and you'll see how I fix that a little bit later. But now I'm just going to move on to the back. I had these stamps that I've had in my stash quite a bit of time, and I wanted to use them, so I'm just taking my Vintage Photo Distress ink, and I am kind of just haphazardly just stamping all over the back of the tag. I didn't really want it to be a very crisp image. I wanted it to be very light, and you didn't necessarily need to be able to read what it said. I just kind of wanted some background texture. And then there was this really pretty branch stamp that was also in that same stamp set, and I'm using my walnut stain ink this time to then stamp on the tag. And I'm actually going to make this into a tag. I haven't added the little cutouts in the front yet, or the top yet. And I just wanted to frame in what I'm going to be doing on the middle of the tag, which is going to be adding my journaling. So here's just where I'm going to snip off each of the corners, and then it becomes a tag. I'm going to ink around all the edges, and here is where I'm going to fix that edge. I kind of actually liked how it looked kind of ripped off from the music paper from the edge of the tea paper. So I kind of did that all around to get a real kind of grungy distressed look, and then I'm just going to ink with that Vintage Photo Distress ink around. While I'm doing that, I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining me again this time on my December Daily album. If you have not already, make sure you guys are subscribers to the channel, and if you want to get notified when I have a video up, make sure you click on that little bell. Otherwise, if you've been enjoying this series, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up. At the end of the video, I will link my December Daily playlist. But you can also just go to my channel and look at the playlist if you're interested in some previous pages. So this is the tag. I just ended up inking up some of those hole reinforcers with some walnut stain. I wanted the darker reinforcers. And then I did my journaling on my typewriter, my antique typewriter. And I'm using this 3-in-1 glue to glue down the vellum. And I think I've mentioned in a previous video, but this 3-in-1 glue is super fantastic, and you really, really can't see on the vellum once it dries that you even use glue. So I highly recommend it. I thought it was looking a little plain, so I decided to add some more stamping. I'm going to take the scallop stamp in the Vintage Photo and just frame out that journaling. And I think it just gives a nice little touch, frames in the journaling, and it just felt like it was kind of falling off the tag. So I'm just going to add a little bit here and there, and it does look very worn and distressed, and I like that look on this particular tag. Now I want to add something to the front of the tag, so I'm going to look through some of my die cuts that I printed from KB and Friends that I got off of Etsy. And I really like this icicle ones, but I decided that it's just not going to work. So I'm going to look through some ones. And I actually had this larger icicles 3x4 card that I thought worked a little bit better. So I'll use that. And I'm going to be using the number 2 metal circle piece to add my day number. I'm going to pull out some ribbon from my stash and then some twine, and then I'm going to add that to the top of the tag after I put this journaling card on. And I really like how this turned out, and this is just going to tuck behind that photo. Earlier when I glued the photo down, I just glued around 3 sides of the photo so I could tuck the tag back in there. So the gold ribbon I think came from maybe Michael's quite some time ago, and then the twine is just going to be used to attach the number 2. And this one is a pretty quick video. I don't have a lot going on this page. It was pretty simple, which is good because that way you can get done with your December dailies. I hope to have day 3 up really soon. I have finished the video. I just need to do some editing and voiceover, so I'm hoping to have that up this weekend. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, leave those in the comments below. Love hearing from you guys. Let me know what you guys are doing in your December daily, and I will talk to you again super soon. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.